Oh, we're doing one of these again? Isn't this a little soon for you? Doesn't this seem to be in bad taste considering what just happened in the game?
Whether it is or isn't, I have a duty to perform. For the first winner of the Chapter 2 bingo was Shuthfan. Oh, that's really hard to say.
Did someone say shit fan?
I said it's very hard to say!
In that case, I shall start over. Ahem. Fancy seeing you here, Peko.
Oh, Sakura. It has been some time since we were both attending Shiranui High School, correct?
Indeed. So how has your training been going?
It has been going well. And yours?
Look at me. I have changed and grown in many ways.
Is that so? Honestly, she looks the same to me. Well then, enough chit-chat. Are you ready to settle it? That score of ours from so long ago? Who is the best husbando of all time?
Kenshiro!
Or Kenshin?
Indeed. We shall settle this the way we've always settled our disputes.
Oro?
The battlefield has been set. Today I will finally make you submit with the Ogami-clad specialty, protein crepes with whipped cream!
And I shall respond with the traditional, tried and true weapon of young waifus everywhere! Rice balls with octopus Wheaties! I may not be able to defeat you with martial arts, but I can defeat you with my marital arts! Behold the feminine wiles of my cooking!
The viewers seem surprised. What, did you think we were going to engage in a martial arts duel?
For the two of us, martial arts are a way of life, not a mere extracurricular activity.
A true martial artist will shore up their weaknesses.
As such, the two of us enrolled in Shiranui High School, an all-girl high school for the refinement of classical femininity.
It is quite pleasant.
Oh, Master, truly I wanted to go to the same school as you, but the Kuzuryu clan wanted to shore up your weaknesses as well.
Speaking of which, I'd heard that the ultimate Yakuza had been enrolled in Suzura, that prestigious martial arts high school.
Oh, Master, I hope you're all right without me by your side. You're so small and weak, after all.
Howdy, howdy, everyone!
Greetings, Dell viewers! We're the Bittersweet Gamers!
I'm We Square!
I'm the Opinionator, and we're gonna start the next few episodes with a special request from each of our Chapter 2 bingo winners.
Interested? Come join the Discord. Links in the description. Then you too can make us say whatever you want.
If you win, we'll fill any reasonable request. It should be harder to win this time, though! Look at this! We'll do this in any 2 episodes!
Now, before we continue on with Chapter 3, we're going to go back and do a few of the FTEs of the individuals we never got a chance to due to various reasons.
We'll drag things out forever! Yay! It's Mahiru! I'm raising my hands up. It kind of looks like Hiyoko does when she does this.
Yeah!
Why'd I do this?
Because you're excited, man. It's just a natural thing. We like Mahiru.
Well, that's why we're taking the time to make sure to get her first FTE. Oh, Hajime, stay there. Right there.
Say cheese! Just kidding!
Cheese! Just kidding.
The shutter just went click. I guess Mahiru wanted to take a picture of me.
Well, I guess this is good enough. Yep, that sure is a dumb-looking face.
Gee, thank you. Dumb-looking face? That's only because you took my picture so suddenly.
Well, yeah, that's why I do it this way. You get the best natural reactions. Just so you know, it's not like I want a picture of you or anything. I swear to every god who's listening that is true. I did not want a picture of this boy. This is just a record.
You don't have to go that far.
That was pretty far.
Right? But what kind of record?
A record's just a record. I want a record that right now we're all living together in this place.
We're living together.
It's pretty simple. But in this kind of situation, it's easy for us to forget that, you know?
I really like that sentiment, you know? It's like as a photographer, she's Like the whole mentality of keeping a record of things.
Just to make sure that people know.
Yeah, as the ultimate photographer, it's not necessarily her responsibility, but she probably feels like it is. Like, as a person who can do that.
Maybe instead of responsibility, more like a duty?
Duty,
well,
yeah.
It's just like, it would seem that it would be something that she would do without any prodding. Because that would probably be how she would think anyway.
It's like an aspect of her character.
Also, this would seem to be... This fits in with the fact that she tried to keep things normal.
Mm-hmm.
Until she couldn't.
Yeah.
Come on!
So I decided to make a record of everyone each day so we wouldn't forget.
Do you have enough film?
That's pretty much the only thing I can do right now. Come on, the market's out there.
That's a good point. I see. That's a good idea. I seriously wouldn't have thought to do something like that. Mahiru seems like a pretty solid person.
But taking pictures of guys isn't fun, so I guess it'll be fine if I only do that once every 3 days.
You're already contradicting what you just said.
Shut up, kid.
Well, aren't you commendable? It's so awesome that your priorities are in check.
Yeah, thanks.
What's going on?
What does that mean?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Aww.
More importantly, we've got this blue sea and white beach, but that weird stuffed animal just ruins it.
I agree. I think there should be more girls in bikinis. Shut up, ya.
No matter how beautiful the scenery is, if the subject's face don't stand out... Oh, I know. If you ever see Monokuma again, capture him.
What?
I can take pictures of Monomi just fine, but he sees what I'm trying to do every time.
Is he photo shy?
Maybe he just doesn't want there to be a record of his own existence. One day, I'll definitely capture him with my viewfinder, and I'll be world famous for landing such a huge scoop!
Oh, I guess that does make sense.
Well then, I'm busy, so I guess I'll see you later.
After controlling so much of the conversation, Mahiru suddenly changed the subject and walked away.
Come to think of it, I think I do that.
Was she angry or something? Did I say something weird?
Well, abrasive, forceful, but really a nice person.
Yeah. This is bad. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, it's not like we found out something particularly new, but...
It was nice to see her again.
Yeah. And now for Peko's cottage. I was about to say house, but it's like house isn't quite right, and then I was just so deflated it was all gone.
She's got like a tatami.
No, that's a futon, man. However, there are
Oh yeah.
tatami.
Excuse me. I like how she's got the kendo armor over there with her name on the groin plate, whatever that is.
Yes, groin plate, I'm sure is what it's called. Gripping!
It's cool that we're hanging out, but we're not really talking about anything. Hey, Peko, do you like kendo?
Yes.
That's pretty straightforward, wasn't it?
Isn't that it in a nutshell? Hey, Peko, do you like kendo? Yes. Okay, that's it, we're done.
This conversation isn't progressing.
However, it's been very, very fundamentals oriented.
Is your house a kendo dojo?
Sort of.
Sort of.
However,
Is there something wrong with that?
No, man, please don't hurt me. No, I was just wondering. Peko's stare is really intense. It might be best if I change the subject. Let's see. A topic that probably won't offend her too much. I know, Peko. What level are you?
could it be?
Are you talking about my kendo level?
No, your power level.
I don't have one.
Huh?
Dojo trainees typically earn levels corresponding to their years of training. However, I have no need for that.
Why? Don't people normally aim for that kind of advancement?
No.
I have no such aim. My destination has already been decided. Protect who I must protect. Cut who I must cut. That alone is the original purpose of the sword. Wielding a blade in its truest sense is my aim.
Man, how sad. I mean, with what we already know, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if that would have changed anything if we would have gotten this already. I mean, just like changed our take on everything.
I'm not sure.
She was really always in the background, so...
It's just really disappointing.
Well, I don't know if
Or
disappointing...
not disappointing, but disappointing because I wanted to know more about her.
That is my reason for existing. To achieve that, I have no use whatsoever for meaningless levels determined by arbitrary rules.
I see. Peko isn't just a typical kendo athlete, she truly is the ultimate swordswoman. How could I ask such a foolish question about levels, even though I didn't know any of that about her, so my question was justified.
I wonder, in her execution, how much was Monokuma controlling her, using her as a tool, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if he wasn't controlling her, how many of them could she have cut?
I think if he hadn't been controlling her, then she may have just let them kill her, and that way Fuyuhiko didn't have the chance of getting injured. Like that.
Maybe. I mean, we'll never know.
Yeah. I don't really know much about kendo, except about levels, apparently. But I think you're really cool. You're kind of like a samurai.
What?
Really cool. You say such strange things. No one has ever said that to me before. They've said I look like fighting game characters or something, but, well, thank... Never mind, we're done.
She seems very awkward. Is she blushing?
However, because of the path I've chosen, there are things I've lost as well. Warm, irreplaceable things.
What did you lose?
Fluffiness.
Excuse me?
Muffle, 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 snuggle, 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 snuggle. It's the noise you make whenever you stick your face in a cat and rub it around.
Fluffiness?
Yes.
There are things that are warm, fluffy, and soft. The cat that came to visit the dojo, my childhood friend's dog, and even the finch I had as a pet.
Birds aren't that fluffy, Peko.
I was right!
You called it!
Right! But all animals can sense my menacing presence and run away from me. I just want to touch their soft fur and fluffy feathers to my heart's content.
I want to cry.
I sympathize so much! I'm so weak to this sort of thing.
I see. That's really painful.
It really is! Oh, Peko!
I'm really surprised. I thought she was going to talk about an event from her past or something, although she kind of did. Oh, then what about asking Gundam if you can touch his hamsters the next time you see him? He might be able to help you out. If they don't run from him, they won't run from you.
Yeah, they're certainly used to a menacing aura.
He probably knows a way to keep animals from running away from you.
I see.
I see, you do have a point. Also, since his hamsters are called the Four Dark Divas of Destruction, they might not get scared of me and run away.
Oh god, that look!
This seems sort of important that they actually... That we got this look.
Maybe all she needed was a therapy animal.
I should look for Gundam right now.
Her eyes look scary. I think Gundam's hamsters might actually freak out.
Muffu, 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 muffu. Hajime, thank you for your advice. If you'd like, please come talk to me again.
That's all right.
Goodbye.
Peko walked off in a hurry. She must be really desperate to touch something fluffy.
I wonder if she said sayonara or something. It's a little too serious of a way to say goodbye, but she's not really well adjusted as a human being.
But based on this, I feel like I was able to significantly close the distance between me and Peko.
Yeah, I kind of wish we would have done that earlier, you know?
Well, how could we have possibly known? Next time, I might be able to talk to her normally.
Well, we still haven't hit the first one of everybody, because unless you're really lucky,
certain people are only available at certain times.
People start dying before you can possibly get to everyone, so.
Yeah. Look at the third island there.
I'm sorry, does that say Titty Typhoon?
And it does have a pair of typhoons.
What on earth is about to happen? All right, you. Oh, I see.
This one doesn't seem quite as difficult as the wolf.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, for instance, I'm confident that I'd be able to beat the command wolf, but I'm not confident that I'm going to... Or...
Are you saying? Hey, you're not going to the new island, Nekomaru?
Oh.
I'm worried Akane's going to do something reckless about those moto beasts.
Yeah, why don't you help out?
I'm going to guard the bridges for a while. I'll leave you guys to explore the new island.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, got it.
But why shouldn't she try to fight the mono beasts?
I think he's more concerned she's going to overextend herself and be reckless.
Like, really, why don't the two of them...
Because they're regular human beings! I mean...
A stuffed rabbit with a stick is beating them up.
You got me there. Nekomaru's quite good at taking care of people. I wonder if that's a habit of being a team manager.
Uh-oh, that doesn't bode well. I mean, the last time somebody was good at taking care of people...
No, don't jinx it, David!
All right, very well. According to the map with Monomi, it said we were at the... Hold up.
I see it too.
The titty typhoon is where we're heading. But let's forget about titties for the minute and try to figure out exactly... So it's like this tree with the bananas is like growing into another dimension.
I'm afraid if I move, I'll chop my head off. Ah! Ah! I have many questions about what's going on!
It seems like it's been a while since we found a glitch.
Monomi was right. The mono beast that was blocking this bridge is gone.
Yeah, I accidentally defeated it. I was in the middle of saying I wasn't confident I could win as it exploded.
Then, if we cross this bridge, we should reach the new island. With a feeling of hope in my heart, shut up Nagito, that overshadowed any lingering fear or nervousness I felt, I crossed the bridge that led to the new island.
So this is the third island. The ambiance is completely different compared to the previous islands.
What in God's name? Are we in Fafner or something?
You know, come to think of it, it does kind of look like the island from Fafner, doesn't it? Except with the addition of Titty Typhoon.
Look, man. Creative license.
Oh, is that what you're gonna call it?
The residences and ruins are all in shambles. It barely feels like a resort.
So this is where people lived on the island.
Not just that, there's definitely no sign of any people here either, just this weird computery green glow everywhere. Feels a little dangerous somehow. It might be better to proceed cautiously. Also, Titty Typhoon?
I can't believe he hasn't said anything.
I mean, that looks really suspicious back there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So let's see what we got here. Movie theater. There's
I'm gonna rock onto Electric Avenue.
And there's a motel, Billy. It's finally a motel.
Yay!
A music venue.
Of course she's there.
Anyway, let's just run and find everything we get to in order. There's not some giant evil ancient ruins that say come here last this time, so... Oh, that was cool how like the neon sign shot up on the wall. It's like they're putting a lot of production value into this.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny? That fan's not hooked up to anything. How's it spinning? It's not like an engine or anything or power cords coming
You're
off.
right. It's just like it's stuck there battery powered and will go on forever because this is a digital world.
Looks like this is the hospital's lobby. The ambiance feels like something out of a
I was
horror
gonna
film.
say!
I definitely don't want to be a patient here.
Just that right there is what I was gonna say!
Hajime!
Ah! Holy shit! I mean,
You
hello,
were a little
Mika.
late. Oh, I'm sorry I scared you.
You were hiding there waiting for me, weren't you?
I don't get too many chances. But don't worry, even if you have a heart attack from getting too scared, this is a hospital after all, and I'm here with you.
The moment I have a heart attack, I'll definitely have something I need to be worried about beyond the fact that I would need a hospital.
But this hospital is a little strange.
It's far more cheerful than you're used to.
How did you know, Anime? I can't find any doctors, nurses, or patients anywhere. Why was I expecting to?
Well, I found a nurse. Moving on. Just as I thought, here too. Damn it! There's nobody here either. What's going on with this island?
Well, I noticed all the medical supplies are still here. I'm not sure they'll be useful unless we check them. Oh, that means I need to go check them, right? Because I'm the person who knows what to check for. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that in a flash, so please don't hate me.
Mikan frantically ran to the other end of the dark hall and disappeared, making a huge fuss as she left.
Ouch! I ran into the wall and fell down.
I'd better go investigate. I guess that means it's okay to leave this place to her, huh?
No, where are you going?
Gundam, were you there the entire time?
As a matter of fact, I was. What of it? Why is there... Jabberwock Hospital. Doesn't this seem like a terrible place to be?
Oh my god! Look at those handprints on the windows! This place is haunted! There's a paper on the bulletin board. Apparently it's a hospital notice. I wonder who it's from. But there's no one on this island, so... Who was this notice written for?
Come to think of it, didn't I just say... Well, I say just, but didn't I say when Fuyuhiko got carried away... When it was like, well, where is he? And I was like, well, maybe it'll be on the next island. And here we come to a hospital, but he's not here.
Not in what we can access anyway.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. So, Hajime, I noticed that you are examining everything in this room, but are you not going to converse with me?
I'll get to you in a minute. So I can't look at the notice. Wonderful. Well, before I leave this area to go down the hallway, before I talk to you, can we address the bloody handprint a good, I want to say 12 feet off the floor? Damon, if we see a rocking, or not a rocking chair, a wheelchair, we are out of here, okay?
Agreed. I feel at home in this calming environment.
I bet.
Of all people, it seems I've immersed myself in nostalgia.
What does that mean?
Well, in most Silent Hill games, I mean, this place is similar to the place where the mark of defeating the devil was carved into my body long ago.
It was appendicitis, wasn't it? The mark of defeating the devil?
I have said too much. Forget what you heard, for your sake.
He was the one who volunteered that information, and now he's already telling me to forget it.
This conversation is now over, but I really wanted you to come and talk to me, you know.
Uh-huh. Patient room and consultation room are beyond this point, right? Well, it's fine if I leave it to Mikan, so this is probably where the next murder's happening.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Well, since I can't actually read the bulletin, which seems pretty silly not to do, let's just head on out of here.
Oh, Miss Nurse, why is your head bobbling around like that?
If you see someone with a pyramid for a head, run!
Oh, I'm sorry, I shot that thing crawling around on the ground. It was making a really annoying noise.
Oh, it's a music venue. It's the perfect place for Ibuki.
What else is there to say?
It's even drills. This building, with its gaudy and tasteless neon lights, Obviously looks suspicious.
And questionable name, don't forget that.
I can't say for sure there's no danger. I should cautiously check what's inside.
You know, I think at least once in every LP we've ever done, we talk about Silent Hill. I wonder why that is.
I have no idea.
By
It's
the
not like
way-
it's a game series that we like or anything.
By the way, can you move the camera more to the right?
Oh, that sunken ship over there?
That's what I wanted to point out, yes.
I'm really curious about that.
Why has nobody pointed out the name Titty Typhoon? Why?
I like how it's two trash fires in front of it. Like, it's not even a tiki torch or nothing.
Well, it's not the Tiki Typhoon.
Well, it's not the trash typhoon, though they both begin with T.
It's not the Boob Bar.
Yahoo!
Yeah, I bet you're happy. What the? Everyone just keeps jumping out and jump scaring me for some reason.
Yahoo!
We get it, Yahoo! Aim that high pressure drool attack somewhere else.
I don't know what's weirder that you have on the mind, drills or drools.
Why are you shouting so suddenly? Don't surprise me like that. The truth is so overwhelming that I can't help shouting out.
That's totally it!
Because this is a music venue, right? Right? Yeah, looks like it.
I love music!
I never expected to find a music venue. I can't help feeling excited. I'm gonna say the same thing again. I never expected to find a music venue. I can't help feeling excited.
She's done that before.
Oh, okay, excellent. Did I just say that twice?
Huh?
Huh? Did I just say that twice?
Good, Ibuki. It's nice to get something that cheers you up.
Are you okay? You're giving off a weirder vibe.
No problemo!
Not at all. I'm totally fine.
Not at all. I'm
Yes,
totally
what I was
fine.
No
gonna
crap!
do. Did I just say that twice again?
Huh? Did I just say that twice again?
You don't look very okay.
You don't look very okay.
Now I'm doing it! Man, with a venue like this, Ibuki has no choice but to lend a helping hand. This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
I'll invite everyone to feel this wonderful feeling. It's like the smug feeling you get when you explain something with an elaborate metaphor no one understands.
Oh, I understand well.
Ah, me too. Yes, I love coming up with complicated metaphors. I feel like I understand, but at the same time I don't understand, and I'm okay with that. Oh well, if you've really taken a liking to this music venue, I'll leave you to investigate it. Leave it to me, like, let me bite ya! I'm tired. I should hurry up and go check out another place.
Okay, so Ibuki was like, let me bite ya, and Hajime said, I'm tired. What does that mean?
Sonia, save me.
What a splendid place, Hajime. This must be the fabled disco.
Disco?
See?
It is where hip youngsters wear feather fans and tight clothes as they dance their go-go's and lambadas.
That's not necessarily wrong.
Do you see the sign back there that says titty?
Typhoon? Yeah?
No, it just says titty.
Oh, the one that just says, did Ken design this place?
I cannot help but think of Ken every time I see this.
I have no clue what Sonia is talking about. There's a stage! What more do you want? It's a stage.
There's a stage!
I'll probably never have a chance to be in the limelight, despite being the protagonist in a video game. So this is the baton lighting's control panel.
Huh.
Apparently you can control the baton lighting with this.
Baton
oh, really?
lighting?
Oh, there's a thermostat on the wall behind it.
What does that have to do with a thermostat? I guess it is a thermostat.
It's even in the same style as all the others. Consistency!
Of all things defined, a thermostat?
Well, there's no staff here, so I can go wherever I want. It says staff only on the door. It's probably some sort of storage room.
That's what you get for saying something really stupid.
I might as well check inside. How illegal.
Is this like turning you on or something? Or is it just that you're in the titty typhoon?
There's a lot of different instruments here, including drum sets and guitars.
Billy's acting really weird. I'm getting afraid.
Looks like there's stage design stuff too. Paint, stage lights, wallpaper, and curtains. I guess there's nothing special here we need right now. Okay, a lot of stuff to look at here. There are two step ladders next to each other. These must be required for stage design. They might even be used for stuff like film projects, or the murder that's going to happen, and this will be proof that they got it from here.
Ah, Phoenix even would call that a stepladder.
Don't start that.
I'm sorry, I'm on Team Maya when it comes to the stepladder thing.
You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Ooh, looking good, Hajime.
It's blank.
Looking real good, Hajime.
There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines that I've never seen before.
Like a banjo?
There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing.
The TT. Ha 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 TT. Ha 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 ha. That's what the thing says.
Yeah, I know.
TT.
There's carpeting, wallpaper, even different paints. It's probably stuff used for livening up the stage design or live performances. Ah, motel. Oh, they're air conditioned even. Time for some vacancy.
This reminds me of the motel in Silent Hill 2, because I played that recently. Really, all motels look like this.
We're just in a Silent Hilly mood. A small building with guest accommodations and a parking lot. This is supposed to be a motel, right, Billy? I've seen them before in movies, but it's my first time actually seeing one in person.
Ah, yes, because Billy has only ever stayed at motels and never at a hotel.
Wow, what a rundown motel. It looks pretty unsanitary, too. It's just like Hajime's house.
Or Billy's dark past.
You've never seen my house. Oh, I didn't know you were here. You don't stand out at all, so I didn't notice you.
It's nice to see her kind of back to normal.
A little bit, yeah.
I wonder, she doesn't seem like she's trying too hard.
Yeah. Anyway, this place is seriously run down. It's like the perfect home for minimum wage workers.
Like Billy.
That's a bit harsh, don't you think? Damon and Hiyoko?
But we gotta make sure to check it out thoroughly. It's possible that there might be a clue here. If you think so, why don't you go inside and look around instead of standing around here doing nothing?
Well, she's never been... She was rather more directly involved in the last one, but she's been responsible when it comes to this stuff.
You're right. You're probably too vulgar to get this, but there's a saying. Praise a fool and you may make him useful.
Good job, Billy.
What's that supposed to mean?
So...
Hey! Akane was checking out the inside. After I gave her a little praise, she got really excited about it, though maybe I shouldn't be so proud of tricking Akane. A dumbass like her is pretty rare, so we gotta make sure she's treated well.
If her rotten attitude is this extreme, I can't really take it personally, now can I?
That's a good point. That is a pretty good way to look at Hiyoko, I think. Also, everybody in this game is useful. Are there just no Monokuma statue thingies, figures?
There's like one behind Hiyoko.
Behind Kyoko?
Yeah, I was about to... anyway.
A rundown, rusted, and rotting car someone abandoned.
Maybe it'll start up if I keep staring at it.
The hell does that mean? She may be a dumbass, but Akane has value too.
It's good to have meatheads.
So if that's the case, someone like me needs to use her really well. Okay. It's a bunch of similar looking private rooms. The insides probably look the same too. It's dark and slightly dirty, yet I find I prefer being in here than out here. There's no doubt that a room like this would be perfect in a crime movie. If it's just to stay the night, the cottage is good enough.
Not gonna go in and look, huh?
Really? Man, Hajime's just kind of delegating responsibility to everyone this time.
I appreciate it.
I bet the Monokuma pictures are in all the areas we can't search yet. Ah, like Akihabara.
Except maybe on a slightly smaller, dingier, dirtier scale. Where, in fact, it's completely different in every way.
There are a bunch of street booths filled with electric appliances at the back of a narrow alleyway, and a live exposed wire arcing electricity! Nekomaru!
Well, that's why it's called Electric Avenue. I don't know if Nekomaru should be here or not. I mean, if he were here, would he be getting blasted?
Yeah, but he'd be fine.
Would he? We don't know. Maybe he's weak against electricity.
Maybe. Machines and other parts are cluttered together on display. It definitely seems fishy. I'm just really suspicious about this island in general.
Well, we probably should be.
But wait. With this many machines, we could probably find something we can use for two-way communication,
That's a
right?
really good idea.
There's also a really suspicious laptop right in the middle of the computer display, almost as if it's calling out to us.
It's probably just saying, hey, remember Danganronpa 1? And that's it.
Looks like it's best if I search around here since no one else is. Since no one else is.
Good job there.
There's a lot of CRT TVs lined up here. They all look really old. It looks like they're not designed for terrestrial digital broadcasting. Not that it matters, it looks like the TV signal isn't reaching here anyway. I didn't mean to click on that, I meant to click on that.
Aha.
Huh? I've been found?
A Monokuma Bandito!
Nice poncho. So does that mean we need to look for things with Monokuma's face on them?
Well, no, he was kind of poking out the window there.
Okay, I can accept that.
I want to check the monitor, but I don't want to get electrocuted, David. Voyeur corner.
Well, you know what sort of
Excuse me?
you know what sort of store that is,
What is this?
or I guess not.
There are so many machines. Just by looking at them, I have no clue what they're used for.
I'll tell you when you're older.
I don't really recommend that section. Huh? What do you mean? Well, I'm pretty sure amateurs won't really get it.
I mean, if Hajime hasn't pointed out Titty Typhoon, there's no way he's going to understand Voyeur Corner.
The only person who's going to catch it is Mikon. All that stuff there, it's all machines used for stuff like wiretapping or recording secret videos.
Oh, I see.
Looks like there's some ancient-looking surveillance cameras, too. Machines used for recording secret videos? Huh? Hey, don't get it twisted. I just have mechanical knowledge of these things. I've never actually used them before, alright? Do you believe me? No one said you did. Hey, speaking of surveillance cameras, we're being constantly videotaped and wiretapped by Monokuma, right? Like, I'm kind of jealous because what does he see when he's watching Miss Sonia? He says he's never used these before. If I let him be, he's the type of person who will eventually use them.
We probably ought to try and get as much gear as we can, you know?
This could be useful for keeping track of, like, what Monokuma and Monomi might be doing.
Maybe, yeah. We can definitely come up with things to use all this stuff for.
There's a lot of electric appliances in this mess, including home appliances and acoustic equipment. All these look old. Do they even still work?
That is, of course, assuming that they do work. Ah, how early 2000s.
I like that chainsaw. So this is the cell phone.
Yeah,
port.
that's a unique cell phone. You know, you like get it and the ringtone is yeah, and then you stick it up to your ears so you can listen to the phone call while it's, you know,
Sawing your face off? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Looks like they don't get reception. Even with all this variety, they may as well be paperweights.
See, if you fall for that, that's natural selection.
Ah, the Darwin brand of cell phone.
A microwave.
Why am I looking at this? What makes this more important than anything else?
Like, say, the chainsaw.
Teru would have never used this old microwave.
Oh, I see.
He would have proudly used the latest kitchen equipment and cooked the world's tastiest dishes. With those dishes, he would have made a lot of people smile. But that's no longer. That was nice!
I really appreciate that. You get the cast is more present.
Yeah. Various desktop and laptop computers are arranged in a disorderly manner like a pile of oversized trash. Though they're a little old-fashioned and run down, they all look like they could still be used. Ooh, Quake! I know. If we can connect to the internet, which will totally work, we might be able to call for help with these.
I think we already had an entire story arc about this in the last game, but maybe that's just me.
As soon as I thought of that, I grabbed a random laptop, pulled it out of the pile.
Hello,
and turned it
Master.
on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I tried to see if it would connect to the internet.
But Wi-Fi hadn't been invented yet.
It's no use. Looks like it's not connecting. Well, there's no way it'd be that easy, but just when I was about to give up, my eyes noticed the strange icons arranged on the desktop. Usami X-File? What is this? Without thinking, I clicked that strangely named icon and got a computer virus.
Oh, really?
About the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This horrendous event originated with the students of Hope's Peak Academy. The students of the Reserve Department, dissatisfied with being treated differently.
It's a document file. Based on the format, it looks like it's some kind of report. I scanned across the words displayed on the screen. About the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
This is the second time this has happened.
This horrendous event originated with some students of Hope's Peak Academy causing a revolt. The students of the Reserve Department were dissatisfied with being treated differently than the primary department and began to fight the Academy.
Isn't that kind of like what we saw in the old, like the...
Yeah.
What was the name of that wing? It's where we saw all the blood.
Yeah.
In Hope's Peak.
And like damaged building, or like damaged rooms and such.
Yeah.
At first...
We haven't read Danganronpa 0 yet, so...
At first, the dispute was confined to the campus, and hopes were high that it would settle down someday. But things quickly escalated. Behind the scenes of that rebellion, a huge authority was exerting its influence. Eventually, it spread like an infection, provoking riots in various parts of the world. It was unlike any previous act of terrorism or coup d'etat. It seemed to have a much different purpose.
This would be the ultimate despair that they're talking about.
Yeah. However, no matter what we assume, we simply cannot apply reason to the subversive movement. Nonetheless, the destruction is not chaotic or disorganized. It is both purposeful and malicious. Therefore, it is a subversive movement full of despair. Hope's Peak Academy became the origin of the incident and was forced to put an end to their long history. As for the students who survived, they were forced to kill each other as a lesson in despair, and that's either some sort of cute little face or X.
There must be some sort of corruption in the file.
It's no use. The words are too garbled to read beyond this point.
There wasn't any sort of thing that kept them, like a connecting thread or logic to it that I could see.
But what is this?
Boy, tough crowd.
Don't you go, Oi!
Huh, how normal. It's not normal like a dog barking. It's such a normal reaction that it's actually quite novel.
Now I'm
Hey, can't you react with more gusto? Don't you know how very, very important this scene is? Even you, PSG, were just like, oh well. Even you, of all people. What's wrong with you?
We wanted to get all the details before we reacted, you dumb bear!
Mainly, we reacted to all this in the last game.
Yeah.
And besides, what do you want me to say? Maybe this proves that this game happened first. Maybe this just proves that this game happened second. Maybe this proves the game happened at the same time. Maybe this proves the game isn't real. Maybe this proves the game is real. Maybe this proves the first game isn't real. Maybe it proves the first game is real. Did I leave anything out? There! That's all of it, isn't it? That's all you get.
Could it be? Were you the one who created this file?
No, it was the rabbit! Look, right here, it says who made it! My, what makes you think that?
Because it's obviously the only thing I can think of because I'm stupid. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, riots in various parts of the world, and Hope's Peak Academy getting destroyed? It sounds like something stupid you'd make up.
And?
What's Hope's Peak Academy's reserve department? I've never even heard of that before.
What, really? That's weird. Of all people, you should definitely be the only one who knows about
What
it.
are you talking about, Bear?
Mr. 16?
What do you mean?
I guess you forgot about it, along with the memories of your school life, so it can't be helped. Oh, the delicious irony! It tastes like smoked salmon spread across a Triscuit brand cracker.
While we're on the subject of stupid things, that file said something about students who survived.
Oh, pay no attention to that.
Is that Is it referring to us? Then the rest of that file is... Hold on a second, you guys!
Hey,
Just, what the heck have you guys been talking about? It doesn't make any sense.
Movies with no images, music with no sound, novels with no words.
These are things that truly don't make any sense.
what are you
So you can't say something this simple doesn't make any sense. You just don't have all the relevant details.
Who cares about that? Just answer me. Who are the students who survived?
No, fundamentally speaking, something that makes sense or doesn't make sense is different from something that you don't know or don't understand because you don't have the information yet. Why can't you wrap your head around Now, I wouldn't know an important story like that, because the only thing I'm good for is being cute.
Damn it. He ran away again. Hey!
Is the sound that you make when you rub your face into a stuffed animal like a rabbit or a bear.
Hey, Hajime. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. I'm sure he's making all that up. Oh, what up? I don't know what you're talking about. That's it. That's definitely it.
So, what you're telling me then is that Hajime is the person who's not supposed to be here.
Probably not, yes. Gah. Are you for real? I mean, serious? Sorry, it slips out sometimes. Are you shitting me? What happened? I thought you'd be happier about being surrounded by so much machinery. Hey, there's a busted down car. Can you use the engine for that to make some kind of boat?
Or airplane, or...
Don't say stupid things. I'm the ultimate mechanic.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
why we're talking to you about this.
Of course I'm happy when I'm surrounded by
I mean,
machines.
they don't all work? Or none of them work?
Then you should look happier. I mean, Chiaki's right there. She got big boobs, right?
Hey, that's a good point.
Dude, try to understand how I'm feeling.
Dude, Billy just did, and he threw you a bone.
Hey.
Come on,
I can see you playing
Kazuichi.
along with it. I have this unexplainable, conflicting feeling about whether or not I should be happy.
Actually, that's really understandable.
I can't understand that kind of feeling.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm a robot, see? But why? Why do you feel so conflicted? Huh? There's all this machinery lined up here. Hot damn, I want to take them apart. I want to dismantle them and look inside. That's how I usually think, right?
Aw, man.
But I know now's not the time for me to do something like that. And that's why I feel so
I
conflicted.
completely disagree. There's plenty of people to look around. He should totally just see if he can come up with something.
Doesn't this kind of seem like he's trying to take this more seriously than he normally does,
You
though?
know, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Because
yeah.
normally he's just kind of like, whatever, boobs, boobs, boobs.
But this time,
But this time it's like it's finally sinking into it.
you know, I think you're right that he's at least trying to take it seriously. Still, though, I think that if there's anything he can use this stuff to make or repair, that he should.
I agree with you. I'm just saying that that's the perspective. This is a sign of growth as a character.
What? You're giving somebody who's normally kind of dumb a compliment?
I know, right?
Billy? Who are you?
I don't know anymore. Is wanting to dismantle normal? Hell yeah! It's like if you have the hots for a chick, you want to take her apart and look at her insides, right? I mean, take off her clothes, right?
Okay, so the first part means that you're crazy and a serial killer, and the second part is actually a remarkably consistent, effective analogy from Kazuichi's point of view, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And you want to check out her bone structure, right? Like her ribs or where parts of her bones stick out, right?
You know, everybody likes different parts.
This part also makes him sound like a serial killer.
Well,
That's not normal. That's a pretty acrobatic sex fetish.
acrobatic! That's not the word I would have used.
You serious?
Really? Oh, God, I shouldn't tell anyone that then. I see. So wanting to see a chick's bone structure makes me a little perverted. So does the rest of what you do. Don't worry. Yeah, pretty much. Well then! Hey, Chiaki, nice bone structure!
All you people are seriously weird. It makes it kind of fun, though.
Somehow, it looks like she's fishing things out of the pile of electronical appliances.
Electronical appliances.
Look, that's the take you're getting!
I guess there's the electricity blasting through the air, so it might have short-circuited Hajime's robot brain.
He's got that antenna, after all, that wobbles.
You're right.
Chiaki, what happened? Are you looking for something? Video games?
Yeah,
Well,
I was wondering if there are any game consoles in here. Sometimes old hardware is treated like junk.
Don't you have them all already?
Not all of them. She only has like, no, she's missing a bunch.
I
For
guess
thinking
you're right.
about what was in her room, she only had 4 that we could see.
Ah, so that's what you were doing.
I already have a TV in my cottage, and you've been there now that I think about it. So it doesn't have to be a non-portable device. I'll settle for anything.
If you do find something, let me know. I'll help you carry it back to your cottage, because I'm a nice guy and also like video games.
yep.
Yeah, I will.
But I don't want to play any video games for a while. I'd rather
Hajime!
not be reminded of the previous incident.
Whereas for Chiaki, that's sort of like the opposite of reminding her of the previous incident.
Yeah.
Washes it away. So
Yeah,
to
that's
speak.
kind of her coping mechanism. Okay, well, that's everything here.
Wild Gunman, Monokuma.
I like the squirt gun he has.
Oh no, that's the X-Files.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, da, da, da.
That was fun.
And then the Wizard of Monomi.
Do you like my dress?
All right! That's enough of that. What is the next motive going to be, a movie?
Welcome!
Goodbye!
Hey, there's that Ultra Despair Girls ad.
We're currently showing right now, so please wait 5 minutes for the next showing to start. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to buy some...
I was gonna say condiments because I just forgot words and how to talk.
Showing?
concessions!
Showing? What does that mean?
What are you saying?
Are your eyes just for show? Look around. This is a movie theater, right? Then I'm obviously showing a movie.
Showing a movie? Well, I guess there's no need to even ask. You're just gonna say this is the next motive, right? Just like Twilight Syndrome murder case, as
just
Billy
like-
said?
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to watch your movie. Whatever it is, I'm never going to see it.
My goodness, and I was thinking about giving you an invitation ticket. But I won't allow you to not watch it. I went to a lot of trouble to make this movie. I'm like a modern-day Francis Ford Coppola. If you don't watch it, I'm gonna be sad. And you wouldn't like me when I get sad.
I'm sure your movie is no different than that game you made.
Well, fundamentally, I suppose you're basically right. That game was a shoddy piece of crap, but this movie is definitely a masterpiece. Anyway, as long as I refuse to allow it, you will never have the choice to not watch it.
I am Monokuma!
On this island, my word is law.
If I don't watch it, what are you gonna do about it?
Quote Judge Dredd, I was thinking, but there's no way I'd allow such reckless behavior. There's no way I'd allow it.
What are you
But
gonna do?
I'll forgive you if you purchase concessions. After all, a Monokuma sticker at the goods counter over there.
Monokuma sticker? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll just get right up.
There we go.
Wow, man, that is masterfully hidden, I tell ya.
No, we only found
I
2.
knew you could do it.
Don't patronize me. Okay.
You have to purchase the sticker. It's over there.
Yeah, give me a second.
Somehow I feel like you just might be ignoring me.
You'd be correct. You're just a bear. It's a video game poster. Looks interesting.
Like
I've
we've
seen
already
this before.
examined it in Chiaki's room.
I'm definitely gonna buy that.
Oh yeah?
I'll try and go there even though he won't. Better not. Better just check everything else. It's a food shop.
Is that how you... That's not what you would say.
A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here.
Bah! That wasn't nearly interesting enough.
There's some strange goods on top of the counter.
I'm sorry, I was born stupid, which is actually a pretty fun badge. I wouldn't mind it.
This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it.
No.
Oh, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. By the way, apparently tote bags were originally invented to carry around ice.
You don't say.
So, how about it? Wanna buy it?
No. I'll pass.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I thought you'd say that. I'll just be upfront with you. I cut a lot of corners making that thing.
That's too upfront. Is this the sticker you were talking about? This thing that is clearly like a foot long? I'm sorry, I was born stupid. It's not funny, and I don't understand its purpose. How half-assed is this?
It's to show your allegiance to Team Monokuma. To tell you the truth, this is a very lucky sticker I received from a wandering, miracle-working priest. And it could be yours for the special price of only $1.5 million!
I can't afford that!
And it won't crack into several pieces if you throw it against a button, unlike the last $1 million thing in the series.
Ah, yes! The murder was conducted by the ultimate frisbee player. $1.5 million? Don't mess with me! I don't even have that kind of money!
Well, then you can pay me back when you get off this island, if you don't like it. You could always watch my...
Fine, I'll pay it?
Hi.
Whoa! I'm surprised!
As long as I can pay it after I get out of here, I'll pay anything. Even $1.5 million.
Now hold on just a minute, you. I can't help but think that you might be trying to pull something.
No, I'm not trying to pull nothing, man.
You're the first person to ever pay $1.5 million for this sticker. First person. This isn't the first time I've made an observation about multiple badges. In other words, you really don't want to watch my movie, huh? That makes me a sad Monokuma.
Oh, poor little mechanical baby.
But if I'm gonna make a huge profit, it's okay. I'm a mascot who has a hobby of counting money, after all.
You're the worst mascot ever.
Here.
Come on, take it, you thief, and slap it on your forehead, thief. Take advantage of this divine opportunity, thief.
The sticker I received was even thinner and more cheap looking than I thought it would be.
Wear it with pride.
It's like a prize from a box of candy. Did I really agree to pay so much money for this piece of crap?
It is going to be hilarious if this actually comes back to bite Hajime.
Maybe I am a little crazy.
Whoa there! Looks like the showing is over.
He's gonna make me watch it anyway!
Alrighty, I gotta collect those questionnaires.
At that moment, Monokuma started humming and skipped away towards the door leading into the theater. The door opened violently and one person appeared from within. Of course he watched it!
Hey.
Oh, Nagito, please answer my questionnaire.
Jeez.
Frankly, I'm extremely disappointed. I was honestly expecting a movie of at least average quality, or maybe just something of like a summer popcorn movie style, even if it did have a low budget. At the very least, I was expecting that maybe it could have been a terrible B movie, like the kind you'd get in the, say, the early 80s.
Like Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Or something with Robert Zadar in one of the roles. You know, something that like like Red Letter Media might run. But no. Instead, it was essentially just a terrible home movie. It doesn't matter if I answer this. That movie was so boring it was torture. Minutes felt like weeks while I was watching it. You really said quite a lot of extra words there, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what art is. Because it's not really art unless it surpasses common sense. Kind of like the Miami Connection. I thought it was going to be another motive, which is why I so eagerly watched it. But I guess that's not the case. What a letdown. If money would have settled this, I should have just settled it with money.
Nagito is so depressed. Good. The movie must have been really, really bad. I definitely made the right call by not watching it. It's much better to just be in debt for the rest of my life.
I am so tired just from boredom. If money would have gotten me out of seeing it, I should have just settled it with money.
Let me ask you something. If you were told you could pay $1.5 million and not watch that movie...
That's obvious.
I'd gladly pay it.
Quick answer. That movie must have been that bad, huh?
Oh, did you get the sticker, Hajime? You made the right decision. I envy you. But that's why you're an ultimate,
Don't
right?
start with that!
Oh, sorry. Old habits.
Hey!
Well, Hajime, after Nagito's glowing review, did you change your mind about watching my movie?
I kind of do want to watch it. If Nagito didn't like it, it might be good. Of course not!
I'm with Nagito on this one.
Well, I'm gonna try and go in anyway. Apparently, I can watch Monokuma's specially made movie. However, I heard the content is just terrible. I don't have to watch it since I bought the ticker. The ticker?
But it
Since I
cost
bought a new heart.
$1.5 million.
Maybe I was too tasty. Well, Hajime out!
Please wait.
Ah!
Hajime, over here. Please hold on.
Sonia, did something happen already?
Well,
Just now, I went to the hospital and it appears Mikan has made a very serious discovery at the hospital.
I bet she's found Fuyuhiko.
I hope.
A very serious discovery at the hospital? It's not strange drugs or thick needles or anything like that, right?
Hajime, it appears you are the same as me.
You found me out. I am a prince. Huh?
see?
It is the same as if I turn around, he's there, but I also remember that person in the wind.
What are you talking about?
I haven't seen J-dramas, all right?
Well, what exactly what I just said?
Jeez, are you so unrefined? It is Japan's legendary medical drama.
I prefer MASH.
That Person in the Wind aired in 1984 and set the standard for every trendy drama that followed. It is about a righteous rookie doctor and an elite senior doctor who fight over their mutual love interest. Actually, the lead actor and actress got married in real life.
That's pretty interesting. I mean, hold on. Why do you know so much about old Japanese medical dramas, even though we've already talked about this?
To be fair, I know about virtually every robot anime ever made. Well, it's like the numbers in the 70s and 80s are actually pretty low compared to subsequent decades, so there's an extremely finite number of both, and I've actually seen most of them.
I knew you'd find some excuse to turn it around to robots.
I guess I better not bother with talking about cultural impacts and just get on to Sonia talking about cultural impact.
Anyway, please hurry. We'll be waiting at the patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor. You can tell it's something good because I'm smiling.
Patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor. The patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor. Go away, Ibuki! I don't really understand, but I might as well head over to the hospital.
Central Street in broad daylight!
No! Okay.
You're late, Hajime. Looks like you're the last one.
Are the others already here?
How is that possible that Nagito beat
Right?
Hajime here? Oh, well, it's best to not worry about these things.
There are patient rooms lining the hallway, but everyone is apparently gathered at the room in the very back.
You're not going with them?
Miss Sonia, as expected from the ultimate princess, she cordially asked me to come. She's very much in touch with the feelings of us common folk. Nevertheless, I know my place, and I'm not reckless enough to go along with her.
Strange, you don't look like you're sitting in a trash can.
Since it's going to be such a touching scene, a worthless thing like me would just be a nuisance, right?
A touching scene?
Hajime, I'm jealous of you.
My hair used to be pointy like yours. Jealous? Of me?
But as soon as my morals and my mind left me, they just became wiggly and fluffy and limp.
You don't know what your talent is, but you're showing no distress and you're even opening up to everyone.
Great.
That must mean you have a lot of confidence in yourself, right?
Are you being sarcastic? It's hard to tell.
Wow.
No, not at all. Why would you think I'm being sarcastic?
Because of your English voice actor.
But still, I do wonder what sort of talent you really possess.
Hold on! You almost let it slip what my ultimate talent was. Don't you play dumb now!
Since you've dragged it out this long already, I'm sure it must be an appropriately magnificent talent.
No. You're implying that I'm not telling anyone. Who knows? It's not like it's my fault for dragging this out.
You're right.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for stopping you for such a foolish conversation. Please, go on ahead. Take care.
After all that, what did he really want to say to me? You know,
Whoa!
we're in a hospital. Just keep that in mind.
What kind of a threat was that?
A threat of laziness? Like if I did injure him, he wouldn't have to go very far?
I was gonna say something kind of silly about us needing to stop, but after that, I think I'll just let the threat stand.
Danganronpa. Danganronpa.